All right, guys, I got the rest of my blocking put in from one end to the other. I think there was something like 70 something of them or 80 something of them. I can't remember now. Now I've got to do, I believe, 96 pieces of this foam. I'm going to cut this foam insulation with I'm going to use that saw, and I'm just going to cut them. Let's just say, for example, this is 14 inches. This is 14 inches in here. I'm going to cut it 1/4 of an inch small, and then set it down in there where hopefully it'd be right at the edge of the wood, and then just shove a couple of nails in it, and then I'm going to go back and spray foam it all the way around. And see, this insulation on the bottom of it, oops, sorry about that, on the bottom of it down here, you got OSB, and then you have the insulation. And I'm hoping that this would be really, really good. It'd be like making one great big ice chest is what I'm hoping for. And I'm going to use my new skill saw to cut it. I think that'd be the easiest way to do it. And I got a whole bunch of spray foam. I'm going to do all of them on this side and then spray foam it. And then I'll do the two of them at the end, and then do the other side and spray foam all those. That way I can kind of, because once you start using one of those cans of spray foam, if you don't use the whole thing, you waste it. And I'll get as many of them as I can from the ground, and then by the time I get through doing that, I'll have me a really good idea of what I'm doing. And then I'll throw me a few sheets of plywood up here where I can stand on them and do right down the center. It rained just enough this morning to make it a muddy mess. I got off on a couple of my blocks in there. It'll be all right. It'll fall in the center, and that's what the main thing is. But anyways, that's what I'm going to do. And it was raining this morning when I got up, and I had me a couple of new hoses. And I put new hoses. I went to put new hoses on the front of my travel trailer. One of them was leaking. I put the new hose on there, and it starts leaking worse than the one I'm taking off. So I grabbed the other one, put it on there, and luckily it worked. And a friend of mine come by, and he said he thinks he knows what's wrong with it, and he has a socket that'll fit it, and he took it to see if he can tighten it up, because he thinks it's loose on the end. That's what he thinks anyways. He's going to try it. I was going to I went to Home Depot the other day, and I bought all these cans of spray foam. I had them in the shopping cart. The girl goes, "How many cans did you buy?" And I said, "I bought all of them." She said, "No, really, how many did you buy?" And I said, "There's no more left over there of this kind. I bought all of them." She goes, "You mean I got to count them?" And I said, "Better you than me." I don't remember. It was around 40 or something cans. I just bought enough because I know I'm going to be using it with all this insulation I've got installed. I'm going to seal the edges of all of it. And all I had up here was just these two. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. The other morning, a week ago tomorrow, when I was getting ready to leave out here, it was early in the morning, and I grabbed my laser, and I just walked over there to the corner, set my laser down on the corner, and I took this piece of tape and put it on this piece of wood. And I walked around every 8 foot and set this thing down. And if there was a variance, higher or lower, I made a mark. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but the first mark I made was with the laser right here. That's where the laser was setting. These next 3 marks, that's all the way around the perimeter of that thing. From here to here I think it was 3/4 of an inch, but that's all I'm out on that. And like I said, I was just, every time if it was, as long as it was in here, I didn't make a mark. But if it was higher than this one or lower than this one, I would have made a mark. But I think it's 3/4 of an inch. I thought that was just pretty blame good, considering I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Well, I'm gonna go over there and start putting in insulation, guys, and y'all have a good day, and thank you so much for checking in with me. After I get some done and I figure out what I'm doing, I'll bring you back and show you some more. Thank you.